Hey, how's it going? Today I wanted to talk about the Game Awards 2020, which just happened on December 10th. What exactly happened and my thoughts on all of it. I'm not going to talk about everything that happened, only what I feel is important, what I liked, what I disliked, and what I'm excited for. First off, let's address the big elephant in the room, The Last of Us 2. You may already know, but The Last of Us 2 won Game of the Year. Which I can't say too much on as I haven't played The Last of Us 2, but from what I've seen, you either love it or you hate it. There is no in between. There's a lot of strong opinions surrounding this game, as The Last of Us 2 contains some pretty controversial elements. It definitely didn't take the safe route, and that paid off, I guess. But The Last of Us 2 winning Game of the Year is not the problem. The problem is that they also won 6 other awards. They completely dominated the awards show. They won a total of 7 awards, the most in Game Awards history. The previous record was 4. Now after the awards, I've seen a lot of posts, people joking around saying they might as well have called it The Last of Us 2 Awards, which I thought was pretty funny as it seemed like every other award went to The Last of Us 2. With them winning almost all of the awards, a lot of people were upset and saying it was rigged. Which I'm not gonna say it was or it wasn't, but that's a lot of awards for just one game, when there was a lot of great games that came out this year that maybe should have deserved some of those awards. I don't know. The other 6 awards that The Last of Us 2 won were Best Action Adventure Game, Best Performance from Abby, played by Laura Bailey, Best Narrative, Best Game Direction, Best Accessibility, and Best Audio Design. Wow, that's a lot of awards. But from what I've heard people talking about it, the accessibility was 1000% earned, as they pretty much had the best accessibility ever created in a video game. Pretty much groundbreaking technology that may change the gaming industry for the future, at least on the accessibility front. But other than that, I can't really speak on whether they deserve those other awards or not. But I feel like the love should have been shared a little bit more, especially with all of the great games that came out in 2020. Even though The Last of Us 2 dominated the awards, there were still a few games that won multiple awards. Final Fantasy VII Remake won Best Music or Score, and they also won Best RPG, which I completely agree with. I haven't played a lot of Final Fantasy VII, but from what I did play, the music was excellent. And this was a very hyped up game before its release, as the original Final Fantasy VII is one of the best Final Fantasy games of all time. And they just did an excellent job with this remake. When I think of RPGs that released in 2020, Final Fantasy VII is the first thing that comes to my mind. So well deserved, and congratulations to Final Fantasy VII. Next up, Ghost of Tsushima won Best Art and the Player's Choice Award. Again, I can't say too much on this as I haven't played this game, but I've watched people play it, and from what I've seen, it looked absolutely gorgeous. Amazing visuals and amazing art style. In case you don't know, the Player's Choice Award is basically what the players voted as the best game of the year. And in my opinion, they probably should have won the actual game of the year, but for some reason they didn't. There's just a disconnect from what the players view as the best game and what the critics view as the best game. And I don't really like that. If all the gamers vote you as the best game, you would think you should win Game of the Year, but whatever. Next up, Hades won 2 awards. They won Best Indie Game and Best Action Game. This game must have somehow flown under my radar because I just only heard about it recently, and I don't know much about this game, but that's an amazing feat for an indie game to win Action Game of the Year. Incredible job and congratulations to Hades. Best Family Game went to Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing has helped entertain and keep a lot of people busy during lockdown and this awful year. It's a very great game and well deserved. Best sports game went to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Absolutely, hands down, the best sports game of the year, as a lot of the sports games this year were not that great, maybe besides NBA 2K21. Tony Hawk's is just an amazing game and absolutely deserving of the best sports game. Congratulations to Tony Hawk. Best multiplayer game went to Among Us. No surprise there, as Among Us has blown up recently and is just a great game to play with friends, and definitely deserving of that award. Congratulations to Among Us. Best fighting game went to Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. I don't play a lot of fighting games, but I have played Mortal Kombat 11, and it's a great game. Congratulations to Mortal Kombat. And finally, the Content Creator of the Year. This was presented by good old Jackie Boy, Jacksepticeye, and the winner was Valkyrae. I'm happy for you, Valkyrae. You absolutely deserve it. Congratulations. Now let's talk about non-award things that happened. There was a lot of world premieres, trailers for upcoming games, DLCs, and added characters into games. The first big announcement was Sephiroth added to Super Smash Ultimate. This is awesome. I don't really play Super Smash as I don't own a Nintendo Switch. It seems like a lot of people are happy with this announcement. Yeah, I'm sure there is some people hoping for some other characters, but Sephiroth being added is huge. Sephiroth is a very iconic video game boss from Final Fantasy, and I'm sure he'll be a lot of fun to play with. Next up, some things were added to Fortnite. To be honest, I hate Fortnite. I don't play it, but I can recognize that it's one of the most popular games in the world. So I don't really care about these things, but I know there's a lot of people that do. They are adding Master Chief and the map Blood Gulch from Halo into Fortnite, as well as a Walking Dead crossover, with Daryl and Michonne being added as well. One thing I noticed about the Game Awards this year was the number of zombie games shown. There was a lot of zombie or zombie-like games. It seemed like almost every other trailer was a zombie game. I personally don't like zombie games, but the two games that actually looked decent, pretty good in my opinion, were Evil Dead the game and Back 4 Blood. Out of all of the trailers and everything we had at the Game Awards show, there was really only two games that I feel I would play and am kind of interested in. First, there was Fist, or F-I-S-T. It's like a rabbit, but with a giant fist, like a mechanical robotic fist. It's hard to explain, you'd have to see the trailer, but it looks like it's an action-adventure platformer game, and it looked pretty cool. And then the second game was It Takes Two. This was definitely a strange trailer. It kind of seemed more like a movie trailer than a video game, but I'm guessing it's going to have a great story. It's got a different concept as the main characters in the game get turned into dolls. It's just a very unique concept that looks very interesting, and it definitely piqued my interest. And then we also got this really strange trailer with Vin Diesel as a caveman in the prehistoric times being chased by dinosaurs. I couldn't help but laugh when I saw this. Vin Diesel looks so out of place, it was so funny. The trailer was actually for the upcoming game Ark 2. I'm sure Ark fans are happy and probably pretty excited about this. I just thought it was funny, and there's some pretty good jokes that came out of this. My favorite being Ark and the Furious. And then finally we got two huge teases. We got a new Dragon Age game tease. Just a little tease though. A very short trailer with not much information. No name or release date. But this is awesome, especially for Dragon Age fans. And I'm kind of excited for this as well. And then the other tease, pretty much the biggest announcement of the night, was a new Mass Effect game. Yes, that's right. Mass Effect is making another game. We didn't get much information at all, just a very small tease. But this is huge for Mass Effect fans. I'm not really a Mass Effect fan, but this is still huge news for the gaming industry. But overall, it was a pretty disappointing show. Nothing spectacular announced, besides Dragon Age and Mass Effect. And a lot of the games shown were indie games, and there wasn't too many AAA titles. The Game Awards wouldn't have been so bad if it wasn't dominated by The Last of Us 2. After seeing The Last of Us 2 win almost every award, by the time the end of the show came, people were just sick of it and didn't care anymore. And they already knew who was going to win Game of the Year at that point. It just felt like they were shoving the game down our throats at that point, and I just feel like the love should have been shared more. I'm going to say the Game Awards this year was okay. I'd give it a 5 out of 10, I guess. Could have been worse, but could have been better. Let me know your guys' thoughts on the Game Awards this year down in the comments. And if you liked today's video, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're not already. But I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and peace out, fam.